Twitter votes for Elon Musk to step down after pressure from Tesla investors. This has had a very positive effect for Tesla stock and could potentially see the price ramp back up to $300 before this year ends. You're watching Trade Daily. Like and subscribe for more daily Tesla stock market news. Elon Musk has put his role as head of Twitter up to a vote, and the people have spoken. He should step down as the leader of the social media platform he owns. It comes after pressure from Tesla investors who feel abandoned. As we reported over the last few weeks, Tesla investors have become more vocal about their dissatisfaction with their CEO, Elon Musk, spending a lot of time on Twitter and selling Tesla shares to support the company. On top of it, many see him becoming more political through his own use and leadership of Twitter and believe that the trend is affecting Tesla, as many car buyers have difficulties separating Tesla and Musk. Tesla investors have been calling for Musk to step down from the role of CEOs at Twitter and refocus on Tesla, but Musk has mostly ignored their pleas. It reached a level where investors were starting to now call for Musk to step down from his role as CEO of Tesla instead. Leo Guan, the third largest Tesla investor, said the point of no return Elon has moved on permanently, I think, from Elon the engineer par excellence to Elon the supreme political kingmaker. Based on this assumption, only based on this assumption, Elon should find his own successor approved by independent board of directors members. Of course, board of directors should set up an independent search committee to find a new CEO. Following a few more mistakes over the last few days, like suspending journalists and banning sharing links to other social media, both moves that were later at least partly reverted, Musk's own leadership of Twitter has come into question as well. Stuck between the two, Musk took to Twitter yesterday with a poll to ask whether he should remain the head of Twitter. The CEO says that he will abide by the result of the poll, something he has done in the past over other matters. Over 17 million people voted, and a somewhat strong majority, 57%, voted in favor of him stepping down. That's impressive considering Musk has a block list preventing people he dislikes from seeing or voting in this poll, and the poll went out to his own followers. Musk doesn't appear to have a clear successor to lead Twitter, but he tweeted with Lex Fridman, an AI engineer and podcaster, about potentially taking over. Tesla's stock was up by as much as 5% in pre-market trading following news of the poll. Let's see what he means by stepping down here. He still owns the company and it is private. As far as we know, there's no board in place yet nor a clear structure to find a replacement. Therefore, I don't think finding someone else to lead the day-to-day will resolve all the issues for Tesla shareholders, but it would certainly free up more time for the CEO to spend on the company. However, the loss in credibility that he suffered through those Twitter antics is likely to have a lasting impact on both Tesla and Twitter. As for the latter, if Musk truly wants it to be a platform for free speech that serves the center rather than the extremes of both political sides, Twitter is probably better off with someone more apolitical than himself. Fridman could potentially be a good option in my opinion. He does seem less political and more level-headed than Musk. Either way, I hope that this means I can soon stop reporting on this Twitter nonsense and focus on more fun stuff again. What do you think? Let us know in the comments section below. In other news, the new Tesla Gigafactory in Mexico may be for lower-cost Model 2 production with up to $10 billion investment. The initial $1 billion Tesla investment in its newest Gigafactory, Santa Catarina, may be expanded to $10 billion when the plant starts assembling a new, cheaper-to-produce model there in a few years. Elon Musk already met twice with local officials there, and Tesla has reportedly acquired the Giga Mexico plots, too. Elon Musk may be gearing to announce a new Tesla Gigafactory location in Nuevo Leon soon, reported Bloomberg, and today a local publication confirmed the rumor, fleshing it out a bit more. Not only is Tesla preparing to add a Gigafactory with a location in Monterrey's suburb of Santa Catarina, a 7-hour drive from Giga, Texas, but it also has big plans for the Mexican plant's expansion going forward. With an initial investment of up to $1 billion, the Gigafactory in Mexico is meant to help with the production of components for the existing Tesla models that will be assembled in Giga, Texas at first, like the Cybertruck or the Semi. Later on, however, tip insiders privy to the negotiations, the Mexican Gigafactory investment may be expanded to over $10 billion and used for the production of a more affordable than the current model's Tesla car. The investment, including initial phases and future expansions, would exceed $10 billion. It will consist in investment in the initial phase for various components for existing models, and in future phases it would be a new model at a lower cost than the current ones. That mysterious new car from Tesla could very well be the cheaper mass-market Model 2, which is slowly moving from a vaporware status to a stage of actual consideration in Tesla's future development plans. Back in the fall, Tesla's chief of investor relations said that the automaker would have to develop an affordable Model 2 in the span of its current 5-year plan and before the launch of its rumored robotaxi autonomous vehicle service. Later on, during Tesla's last earnings call, Elon Musk reiterated that a cheap Model 2 is coming and said that Tesla will be aiming to cut its production costs in half compared to the Model 3. Model 2 will be smaller, to be clear, he added, but it is ultimately expected to sell in larger quantities than all of Tesla's other vehicles combined. While it isn't clear whether having the manufacturing costs of the Model 2 will result in launching it at half the price of a Model 3, it will certainly become the entry-level Tesla car, and the preparations for its mass production might be what lies behind the newest Giga Mexico project. There, Tesla would be able to apply all the production efficiency lessons it learned while building or expanding its previous gigafactories. Coupled with the lower cost of labor and proximity to the US, as well as with any federal or state incentives, Tesla could manage to achieve the economies of scale needed to arrive at a sub-$30,000 retail price of the Model 2. Everything seems to indicate that the land for Musk has already been acquired. What is not known is whether it was the state government itself or the businessman, tipped a local investment advisor. While they add that the land purchases aren't going through real estate brokers, but the entities are rather buying directly. I've had around 10 Tesla suppliers who have come looking for site options to settle here, informed another source. Elon Musk was reportedly in Nuevo Leon twice this year to scour possible plant locations, and the same publication managed to obtain pictures of Tesla's CEO together with the state governor's wife then, as well as with the Undersecretary of Investment Emmanuel Liu, a former Austin resident who is pegged to be the main catalyst of the Giga Mexico factory project. Together with Marco Gonzalez, the state secretary of Regional and Agricultural Development, they have also been instrumental in creating the dedicated border crossing lanes for Tesla's part suppliers in Mexico, which popped up over the summer. These are key reasons why I can see the stock price ramping up to $300 by the end of this year. Further proof that Tesla is about to have an amazing bull run is discussed in this video here. Thanks for watching this video, and remember, this is news and entertainment, not investment advice.